Good morning, how's it going? Anyone in the chat? I'm running 15 minutes late. Because I'm a sleepy boy. I'm very, very sleepy. Currently 6:15. Oof. All right. Anyway, how's it going? How's things doing? Today we are going to be drawing. We're going to be drawing the 13th page. Yes, the 13th page of my Copyleft manga, Viable. And Copyleft means that you're allowed to copy, make derivatives of, and distribute my work in any way that you see fit, so long as you make your derivatives Copyleft as well. So, more information on my website. Let's just jump into it. But yeah, how's it going? Usually these are hangout streams, so hello Dynamic, it's good to see you. Sorry I haven't been on in a good bit. This is my second stream this week. Today I have a meeting, so I can only stream until 8 a.m. But yep, I'm gonna be drawing. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good time. So let's go ahead and go to my drawing. All right. Yes, it has. I've actually been on vacation. Oh, is my speech chat not working? Yes, I am. It is recording time. All right, I'm gonna reload speech chat. There we go. Test. Go ahead and talk in the chat. Hello, Hana. Good to hear from you again.
I'll be in chat in a bit. BRB.
There we go.
I work at Walmart in the night shift.
Oof. Yeah. Walmart is it's a job. Ooh, Viable. Yeah, if you go to viablemanga.com, we can read what we have so far. Go ahead and go through it. Because it's been a minute, I want to go ahead and see what we got. Yeah. And there's the completely different cover with a completely different design of Vassa. All right. And what did the doctor say? He doesn't have much time. Without proper attention, his condition could turn for the worse. Let's see. Detectives are here, sir. And there's Vassa and Hana. Detective Oldori Hana reporting for duty, sir. I guess, of course, Detective Hana, the face of our amazing police force. I must say, the police recruitment poster with you on it doesn't do you justice. I feel so relieved knowing that you are on the case. I don't think we've been introduced to your friend here. This is Lieutenant Vassa Volkov. He's a detective from the motherland that specializes in prevention of rebellions.
I forgot I told you about Cafe Hunter in last stream.
Yeah, how's that going? How's that project going? I've been assigned to this case due to its political nature. As the Japanese is limited, I'll be translating for this case. Detective Hana, Lieutenant Vassa, please save my son. He has a degenerative disease that requires constant surveillance, so he could die without his medication. If it was constant surveillance, what situation allowed for him to be kidnapped? Oh, I see. Well, you see, that was all my fault. We had a fight. My son and I don't see eye to eye on the important issues. Before I went on stage for a debate, I told my assistant to take him away. Yes, you see, as soon as Mr. Wall went on stage, he actually told me to take him home, so he didn't care to see the debate. Please?
And it's okay but slow because of my job.
Yep. Well, you know, that's kind of how I feel about making my comic. But slow and steady wins the race, as you know. So, you know, just keep going at it, and you'll get it done. After I got him into the car, we quickly found out that the driver wasn't who we thought it was. Our actual chauffeur was found unconscious in the public restroom. It was Russian. How do the kidnappers know that Hiyoshi would be in the car at that specific time? We're not sure ourselves. What are your thoughts? I think it was someone who gave a tip to the kidnappers. But the only people who could have known that Hiyoshi would be there at the time are Mr. Iwao, his assistant, and Hiyoshi himself. That's right. Ask them if we can investigate his room. And it picks up. Okay. So that's where we are. They go into his room, turn on the light, find the letter in the trash. And then we are going to... Well, actually, let me copy this stream URL. Turn on the light. All right. So we're going to mute that. We're going to go... We're gonna go here. We're gonna go to story ready. Here we are. All right, we're gonna go down to page, I think we're on, so technically it's in page 13, but okay. He puts his glove on and lifts them up, and Hana opens up an evidence bag as he places them in. All right. There we go. So that's what we're drawing. Awesome. 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 Alright, let's get started. Yeah, it's good to see you again,
What
Dynamic.
did I say about Cafe Hunter last stream? I forgot.
Oh, I forgot too. It was a month ago. But yeah, for those who don't know, Cafe Hunter is what Dynamic, that's his comic or story that he's writing. And so, yeah, here on our streams, we talk about basically anything. So if you have any questions or anything, about tips or tricks, you know, I can give constructive feedback and different things like that. But yeah, unfortunately, I don't remember because it's been a month since I last streamed. It was Obon. So Obon is a holiday in Japan. And also I was sick. So I've been basically no show for about a month now.
Romantic comic, basically.
Yes. Also, by the way, Dynamic, I figured out a setup to where I can make YouTube videos based off my streams now. So what I did is basically I figured out that I showed this to Rihanna yesterday when I started streaming again. So there's this YouTuber. His name is Carrie H, I think. Carrie KH. And he made this video about his program that he made. Automatic on-the-fly video editing tool. Which was a very good video. It was 5 years ago. But basically he uses code to edit his videos. And I thought this would be amazing to use for my streams. And so basically what the code does, it's called Jump Cutter. And what the code does is, let me show you. Here's the original video that was from the stream yesterday. It was just like a 6-minute video or whatever. Right, so it's just a normal video and then like dancing and stuff. What Jump Cutter does is it will automatically take the quiet parts of the video and it'll speed them up or completely get rid of them if you want. So see how it sped it up?
That's pretty interesting.
So all last stream, we were trying to figure out how to silence the music in the background for the recordings, but not for the streams. So that way I can add in the music in post, so it doesn't sound, you know, doesn't sound wacky, I guess. So it was a big, you know, it took basically 2 hours to figure all that out. Because there was a lot more than just, you know, taking out the music in one, adding the music in another, all that. It was also figuring out, like, you know, how to include the speech chat, which is the free TTS that I use, text-to-speech. How to include that in the video, but not include the music at the same time, which is hard because they're both using Chrome, so we decided, oh, we just gotta figure out, we figured out that basically we gotta have the TTS in Microsoft Edge and the music be playing in Chrome. So that way we can silence Chrome in the video recording and keep the TTS in the video recording too. But anyway, yeah, that's what that does. So it's basically I'm gonna be throwing that into it. It's also interesting because it uses command prompt of all things, or PowerShell. So let's see. Yeah, you go to this Jump Cutter thing, you right click, you say open in terminal. So it uses terminal. And it's kind of wacky because you actually have to like type Python code, but it's really not that hard. And these are the instructions. They tell you how to edit the video and all that. It's a pretty good program because I can go to work after the stream is over and just throw the video in here with these settings, and then it'll process and skip through the silent parts while I'm at work. So it basically makes editing a lot easier for me, and then after work I can throw this into CapCut and add music and, you know, an intro or whatever after the fact. So that's kind of the idea. It was pretty fun to figure out how to do all this, and yeah, that's what we did last stream. And so we're finally getting back to working on our manga though, or on my manga. So yeah, thank you to Carrie KH for this 5-year-old video that allows me to edit my streams, because I'm a very busy man. So Vassa is almost a head taller than Hana. So I kind of have to draw him that way, but that's a huge head. So worst case scenario, there would be no speaking, there'd be no chat, and it would literally just be a speed paint, basically, with music in the background. So that's the fun thing about the video editing tool thing. Actually, I need to get tea. I'm gonna make some tea real quick.
I would say Roxanne, from Cafe Hunter, is hated for her job.
I thought a sneeze was coming. Oh, it's coming. No? Okay, I'm good. Yeah, so Roxanne, she's a bounty hunter, right? So, yeah, bounty hunters would typically be hated for their jobs. That makes sense. Why don't you tell us a story about Cafe Hunter, since this is going to be in my VOD, basically, my video edited thing. And tell us your characters too. It's not what I'm drawing, but you know, it still shows that what we do here, which is talk about whatever, which is fun. Hot. Alright, got my tea. Big Elo English tea time. I got this while I was in America. Actually, since this is my first stream, I'm gonna talk about Viable for a second. Not my first stream, it's my first stream back, I guess. My first stream drawing. So Viable is an alternate history of Japan. It's set in an alternate history of Japan, where Inejiro Asanuma.
In a nutshell, an alien bounty hunter named Roxanne falls for a normal human dude named Alan Stone, and Roxanne is a bounty hunter.
Oh, there you go. That's Dynamic's story called Cafe Hunter. It's a rom-com / action story, which is fun, and it's fun to talk about. And that's what Dynamic mostly talks about during the stream, which is fine. But Viable is it's set in an alternate history where Inejiro Asanuma. What am I doing? Where Inejiro Asanuma was never assassinated. So in actual history, Inejiro Asanuma was the socialist leader of Japan. He was the party leader, who was assassinated by a young boy whose name I forget. He was like 17. He was stabbed with a sword on live television, which is crazy. That actually happened, right? And Inejiro Asanuma was kind of the glue that was holding both the moderate and the extremist side of the Socialist Party together of Japan. And so after he died, the LDP, the Liberal Democratic Party, basically took over and the Socialist Party collapsed. And so
I'm back.
In my alternate history, what happens is he's never assassinated. And because he's never assassinated, the Japan actually hold on. Tries to have a revolution.
And her planet and species is mostly gone, but Viable is an interesting comic concept though.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, so in Dynamic Story, Roxanne her planet is similar to Superman's, so it gets all destroyed. But in my alternate history, which was actually not developed by me, I made the main story of this character that I'm drawing right now, Vassa, and Lucy, who you can see on the bottom right corner of the screen. That I made it basically the concept of detective and a ghost girl, right? And no one else can see her. I kind of got influenced by a bunch of different things. Like, I think I was watching The Sixth Sense. I was showing my friend The Sixth Sense at the time, and he had never seen it before, so he didn't know the plot twist and everything. But yes, so, and then also Spy Family, of course. I really like Spy Family. But my friend Ben said that he would help me out, and he was actually planning on writing the story first, and then he got really busy. But what he did come up with was the background, which I think is really good. So the Inejiro Asanuma assassination never happened, and as a result, there was kind of a revolution that happened in Japan, to where it became communist, and Russia helped out with that, Soviet Russia, and in an attempt to prevent China from taking control, Japan became a vassal state to Russia. So Russia, that's why Hana in the comic here, when referring to Vassa, she says that he's a detective from the motherland. It's because the motherland is the main state, right? The main state that there is Russia. That they're is the main state that that's in charge of Japan, basically. And so because of that, Japan is heavily influenced by Russia. The Soviet Russian flag flies above the Japanese Communist Party, or the Japanese Socialist Party flag. Which you also see over here. No. Here is a cog and a wheat, and I don't know if I can zoom in. With the Imperial Japan flag in the background there. Yeah, it's got like a cog and a wheat. So that's the Japanese. That's the actual Japanese Communist Party flag. So, yep, pretty cool. And so a lot of instead of the world,
luckily I
around
have Mondays
them
and Wednesdays off.
Oh, that's good. Well, I guess today is Monday in America. Yeah, I live in Japan, by the way, so this is all being streamed in Japan. I stream this. I do my streams at 6 a.m. See, it's 6:42 when I can wake up, which is about 4 p.m. Central Time in America. So, if you're free, come and join me on my streams.
So that's why you're here today.
Yes. I'm glad to see Dynamic and Rehana, especially after my long break. It's been a minute since I've drawn, so. Okay. So I'm glad I'm actually getting stuff done. But yeah, so I forgot to tell you the main story. So Vassa.
And yeah, I totally forgot you existed. LOLJK, tongue sticking out.
I'm invisible.
I work 2 to 11. It makes you tired.
Yeah, no, I understand that. I have friends who work graveyard shifts at FedEx and stuff, and that's what I used to do for like 2 weeks, and I quit immediately. I was like, I can't do this. This sucks. But yeah, I'm a teacher in Japan. I'm an English teacher. And so a lot of times whenever I'm drawing, it's mostly just a hangout stream. We talk about whatever, including like any questions that you have regarding my manga, which honestly doesn't really pop up all that often. It's a pretty straightforward story. I mean, sometimes we make jokes like, you know, the uwu Vassa, right? So we make jokes like that. That's hilarious. Other things like that. Lots of inside jokes. So yeah.
I'm more of a morning person.
I wish I was a morning person. I came to this stream very late, so
I'm not. I love sleeping in.
Same. 15 minutes late. So whenever I went to work, not work, so after work, it was like 8 o'clock, 8 p.m.
It's funny, I sleep in two-face with tears of joy.
I'm definitely a night person, but when I got off work, it was around
morning.
It was around 8 p.m. and I decided to go work out a little bit. There's a pull-up bar at this park that I went to with the kids for PE, and I just felt very awkward because like I'm at this park where normally there's children, but I'm there late at night, going to this pull-up bar so I can do pull-ups after work. And it's like, I'm glad there wasn't any children there, but there were people like sitting on the bench. And so like, it felt weird, you know? I felt like I need to get this done as quick as possible. And I meant to mostly like work on my back and biceps, but it mostly worked out my core, like my stomach. Whenever I was laying on my couch trying to like wake up, I could not like sit up because my stomach was just sore.
Not as awkward as you think.
It's probably not. It just felt awkward. I'm going too detailed on this. I need to. This is, by the way, what I'm drawing right now is just a rough sketch. It's not supposed to be the final product. So I need to not focus on being all perfect. Also, it's been a minute since I've drawn, so could also explain why.
Haha, someone should come cheer you on. Clapping hands, come on Josh, one more. You can
come on Josh! Yeah, or get one of my kids to do it or something.
And working out isn't my thing, but my brother is the opposite.
Oh yeah? Working out, so I've been eating basically nothing but yakisoba for a year. Yakisoba, ramen, and a bunch of junk, which you can get at convenience stores, and it's so convenient to get. It's like right there. But I decided to start eating healthier so I can lose weight. And I did the calculations, and basically, if I continue to only eat the amount that I'm eating yesterday, which is chicken and broccoli and rice, if I just eat that every day until Christmas, I'll be 180 pounds. So, you know, and of course I can have cheat days or whatever, but like on the weekend, it's probably what I'll do, Sunday and Saturday, or Friday and Saturday, probably one of those two. But yeah, right now I'm 215-ish pounds, so I'm kind of up there. I'm 6'1" though, so it's not like it's like weight distribution. It's not like a lot, but
oh, BRB.
But basically, if I eat the 1,500-ish calories, a little more than that, like 1,577 or whatever calories from eating the chicken and rice and broccoli, meals that they have at the not the convenience store, but the grocery store. There's a grocery store right by my work. So if I eat that every day for every weekday.
Do you mind eating that though? Some Americans don't really like broccoli and veggies, lol.
I actually love veggies. It's weird because I think the older I got, the more I appreciated different foods. And I love how savory vegetables are. So it's yeah, I really like vegetables. I just don't eat them because it's not like I don't cook, right? So I have to basically get prepared meals. And all the prepared meals I've been eating were at convenience stores, which is like yakisoba or you know, pork cutlet, which is, I forgot what to call that. Katsudon, you know, or gyudon and stuff from what's it called? Yoshinoya or Matsuye, right? So very fried, fatty foods, and not the grilled chicken that'll make me healthy. So it's honestly, I like vegetables, but I've been getting sick a lot, and the more sick I get, the worse. Well, the less I'll be able to draw. I made her hands tiny here. I'm gonna bulk this up real quick. Also, I noticed that I'm using a different brush. I'm gonna use this. That's right. What was I saying? Oh yeah. I lost it. Lost my train of thought. That also, unfortunately, happens a lot during streaming.
Vassa's height difference sparkles.
Yeah. You're a lady, Rihanna. Do ladies generally prefer taller?
I lose my train of thought on a regular face with tears of joy.
Do ladies generally prefer taller men? That's kind of what I get the vibe from the internet, but I'm not. I feel like the internet is also kind of a vacuum. You know, what's it called? Not a power vacuum. It's a bubble.
You were talking about veggies and eating healthier.
Yes. But yeah, the general vibe I get from the internet is that women prefer taller men, or at least taller than them. Which I think is kind of weird. I'm a pretty tall guy. I'm 6'1". But like, I don't know. I'm being tall is inconvenient.
I'm kinda a taller than average girl, lol.
Yeah, I mean, I guess that's true. But there's also like, I don't know, like in Dynamic's story, Roxanne is much taller than the other guy that she's interested in. So I don't necessarily think it might be like an attractive thing. It might be like more attractive to be tall, I think. But it's not like a deal breaker, is it? It could be, I don't know. I'm not you. Because for me, like if there's a girl who's also 6'1", or even taller than me, as long as she's pretty, I don't really care all that much. Alan, that's his name, Alan Stone. Yeah, I think
there's an aspect of height is attractive. I think the height thing is like a sense of security because they're tall and can protect you.
That makes sense. But what if you're a very macho woman and you can protect them? Feminism, right?
It's not a deal breaker though.
That's good. Yeah, because I feel like people make it out to be like a deal breaker. But really, the ladies who say that, you know, they have to be at least 6'3" or whatever. Like, that's less than like 0.01% of the population.
But like for guys, let's say shorter girls come across as more cute cause of their size YK, so it's an attractive thing for guys to have a shorter girl.
Yes. I think so. I mean, I'm okay with girls up to my height. If they're a little taller, I guess that's okay. I don't know, I haven't met one yet. But I know they're out there. So, I guess I haven't met any basketball women. But that's the first thing I ask someone when they're really tall is like, hey, you play basketball? You know, because I'm actually genuinely interested if they're into sports or anything. But that might be offensive if you're a girl. I should probably refrain from asking that.
Compared to a taller girl for guys, you wouldn't really picture a tall cutesy girl YK. Like they associate them with like a model's confidence.
I see. Hold on. If I had a girl here, who's really tall, she's up here with Vassa, and she'd be like, ooh. No, I think you can still be cutesy and tall. I can see it. I think it's more personality based with how cutesy someone is, but I guess, and also how you dress. There's like a girly girl sort of like style, and it's just the way you present yourself. And I guess tallness can affect that, but as long as you, I don't know. I think a tall person can still be adorable. I don't think they're any less cute because of it. But maybe because like animals are small, like cute animals that you want to protect are small. But there's also big animals that are also adorable. You know, there's like deer.
Yeah, like girls can totally be cutesy and tall.
And bears. Bears are huge. You know, but they're adorable. Like, especially the little ones. They can be scary though if they're protecting like their mama bears or something. But yeah, there's you know, the teddy bear is just the epitome of cute animal, fluffed animal. But also, like, when I think of children, they're also cute. So it's like they're small, obviously, compared to adult women. So a smaller adult woman would be more associated with like the cuteness of a child, I guess. So I kind of get the logic, but and there's probably more cute animals, but I think
like I'm 5'8", but I'm quite shy face with tears of joy.
5'8" isn't, honestly, the average height for a guy is 5'9". Yeah, so I don't think that's. I mean, it might be a little taller than most girls, but I don't think that's super tall. I've seen girls who are definitely at least 6 foot, at least my height, before. So, and that didn't really bother me all that much. I guess it depends on the guy too, though. Some people don't have a choice, like if a person's taller than them, so they'll take whoever just loves them, I guess. Man, I am drawing slowly today. I'm just like, kind of drowsy though. That's kind of what happens when I be this way. What's interesting, I have a cousin who's pretty tall. She's about my height, like 6'1". And well, Well, she's a second
Yeah,
cousin.
I don't think it's as big a deal as the internet makes it seem.
Mm-hmm. So my second cousin, my cousin's daughter, is like 6'1", and I forgot where I was going with it. Hold on. I lost my train of thought. I'm too sleepy. But yeah, my second cousin, is that what it is? I think that's the second cousin, yeah. My second cousin is around 6'1". Let me turn on some other music. Ooh. And I had a story about her, I forgot. Oh, yeah, I remember now. Her mom's not all that tall, but her dad is incredibly tall. And like he's taller than me. He's like 6'3" or 6'4" or something. And so, and that height gene, I think, comes from her dad's
She's
side.
6'1" but adorable. LOL,
Yeah,
I don't know where you were going with it either.
And so just because like the mother is shorter doesn't necessarily mean that the daughter is going to be shorter. And so I don't think that's necessarily the daughter's fault. Also, I'm 6'1", but my brother is 5'9", I think, or 5'10", or 5'11". I don't know. He's married, so I if I insult him by saying the wrong height, it doesn't really matter because if he's not like I'm not going to get the ladies because you said I was so short, but he's shorter than me, yeah. And he gets his height from my mom, who's shorter, and I get my height from my dad, who's taller. We're both guys, so the genes are just different, right? And so I think that it's likely that if a short person marries a tall person, whether it be the guy being tall or the girl being tall, I think your kids are just going to be tall or short. I think there's like no middle, at least from what I understand. My sister and my brother are both the same height, basically. They might disagree with me on that, but no. Here.
Yeah.
So it may be like an attractive feature, but like so is being blonde or being like a brunette or whatever. It's not something you can help, right? And it's not like I mean, it can be, but it's not like it's a disability, right? So and what I mean by can be, I mean like gigantism or dwarfism, right? I don't know if that's the correct term, but yeah, generally it's not a disability. So it's not like a deal breaker. And even if you do have a disability, it doesn't necessarily mean it's a deal breaker. So woo. But yes, I have to keep the lore accurate height difference between Vassa and Hana. So I will say I need to probably make him a little taller.
Lol.
I mean, every time I see those videos about girls saying he needs to be at least 6'1" or whatever, He needs to make at least 6 figures or whatever. I'm just like, that girl's never gonna get married, you know. It's like, and probably the person she does end up marrying, will probably be not what she just described in those videos. So it doesn't make me any more confident as a 6'1" guy who's relatively tall, like slightly above average by like 3 inches, basically.
Ha 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 ha.
Whenever a girl says she prefers tall people. Because I'm still single. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. If you know where anybody. Living in Japan. Good Christian person. By the way, I don't know if this is a good tip or not, but making a lot of female friends or finding hobbies where there's ladies,
Lol.
it's probably a good way to be introduced to potential love interests, you know? In your case, though, because you are a lady, you wouldn't want to do that. I'm not saying you wouldn't want to do that, but if you're interested in dating, hobbies related with the type of people you want to date, which I would assume would be Christian men, such as going to church, doing community groups, and different things like that, would be the best way to find
Why
a
is your pool?
love interest. I had this friend, I haven't seen him in a bit, but he was telling me, he was complaining about how he doesn't have a girlfriend. And I was like, well, what are your hobbies, man? And he was like, well, I'm a computer programmer, and you know, I play video games, and I like hanging out at these places. And I'm like, dude, all your hobbies are like full of men. Like, obviously, you're not going to meet girls if your job has to do with men, if your hobbies are all like masculine, right? Not saying it's a bad thing to be masculine. All I'm saying is if you want to meet girls, you got to go where they are, right? Or at least have a hobby that they like or are interested in, and don't be ashamed of it. Try volleyball or something, you know? Like, you don't have to just do men's sports. Like, I like hockey, which is cool, you know? But like maybe
Lol,
go
face
to a
with
museum,
tears of joy,
look at
face
some
with
art.
tears
I
of
don't
joy,
know what
face
women
with
like.
tears
Go
of
to a
joy.
bookstore. He's not even a Christian. And he was like, man, I don't understand how people get married, you know, in these churches and stuff. I was like, you know, a majority of people who go to church are women, right? So,
To be fair, I'm a programmer, lol.
yeah. But even still, I'm sure there's as a programmer, I'm sure there's my dad's a programmer too, actually. You have quite the pool then, yeah? Most of your coworkers are dudes, I'd assume. So, that being said, there are people who are like, never date at work. I don't know why. I kind of know why. Because you don't want it to be awkward if you ever break up or anything.
Male-dominated field indeed.
Yes. But yeah, if you want a Christian wife, go to church, right? If you want a cute, adorable wife, have a hobby that cute, adorable people have, you know? I mean, don't do it to date cute, adorable people. Do it because you like it, but, you know.
But yet, we're in the same boat, face with tears of joy.
Yeah, I'm basically giving, I'm basically preaching to myself here. Still single as a Pringle.
Good tips though, good tips.
Yes. Josh tip, go to church. You heathens. feel like his hand should be bigger, but
Haha.
the most awkward hand I've drawn. It just looks funny. I'm just gonna fix that. I like the Wind Waker's music. Very pretty. Actually, when I was a kid, there was this rendition of Wind Waker where a guy played it on a bunch of different instruments by himself, and he also sang like a chorus at the end. I kind of want to look up the video, see what it was called, but yeah. It's very nostalgic to me. I played Wind Waker when I was a kid. I was like, shoot, how old was I? Twilight Princess came out. I remember that being my
Hey gang, how's it going?
game. Caleb, how's it going? Good to see you. We were talking about girls. Caleb, how do I get a girlfriend? I'm so lonely. No, we're doing good. We're doing good. I was sick. Also, Caleb did charity streams. He's been doing charity streams for it's not JDRF anymore. It's still the same thing, but it's a new name. They named it something. I forgot it was. I think something about T1, down with T1 or something. But yeah, awesome to see you, Caleb. Caleb is one of my IRL friends. I'm actually recording this stream, so say hi to YouTube. I'm gonna be editing it. And I'm gonna show you how I'm gonna be editing it.
Are you driving LOL?
Please don't text and drive.
Eyes. I like girls. And oh, I don't know how to get a GF. I lucked out.
Yeah,
LOL.
you went to church. That's how you got one.
Anything you say can be used against you by Josh face with tears of joy.
It's all recorded, Caleb.
And I'm parked currently loudly crying face oh hot.
Yes, breakthrough T1D. So he's doing the stream. He's talking with the developers of for Telltale Games on his stream, and he's probably gonna upload them to his YouTube channel. But they're the developers for Max, and I'm sorry, it's early in the morning for me. It is 7:12 right now, which is pretty early. So I'm kind of like zoinked out in my head. But Sam and Max, that's it, the game for Sam and Max. And he's playing through the game while they're giving commentary on it. It's a really cool stream. Highly recommend you go check it out. Very fun, especially if you're into like video game development and different things. So very cool. Caleb is very cool. Very awesome. So happy to see him here. But Caleb, yeah, here's what we're doing. So I have a stream going, and I saw this video by this guy on YouTube. It's a 5-year-old video.
That's cool.
His name is Carrie KH. And he has a video about how to automatically edit videos using code, basically. It's a really good video. I highly recommend it. It's 5 years old, but...
We raised $807 this year. It was fun. And you don't have to talk about it, but you're too kind. LOL. Sam and Max, the Devil's Playhouse.
That's awesome, Caleb. That's really cool.
Awesome.
That makes me happy. Yeah, that's great. That's great. It's good to see you back streaming, and I wanna actually maybe do some collaborations, play with you on stream or whatever. That would be a lot of fun. But yeah, so video editing tool. I think you would like this too. This would probably make it easier for you to edit your videos, because I'm doing this. It'll automatically edit my video while I go to work, basically. So what this does is it uses command prompt, basically. This. And
I love the idea of auto editing. Go off, Queen.
it's called Jump Cutter. And with Jump Cutter, you can basically separate the sounded parts of the video from the silent, more quieter parts from the video. And so what it will do is it'll either speed through it, like I'm going to use for my video, so that way it looks more like a speed paint. Or you can just straight up do 99999 over here for it to be like a complete jump cut, right? So here's an example video that I have. Let me pull that up. I had it, but I lost it. I'm going to show it again. So here's the input video. And I don't know if you can hear the audio, probably not. I don't have it set up to play, but there's audio going, right? And you can see me dancing and in silence over here. And then the output video that it gave, we figured this all out yesterday, by the way. It just speeds right through it, right? So I made it 8 times the speed of the original video. And yeah, so with that, it basically will jump cut through the video, get to the interesting parts, and I let this run while I go to work, and then after work, I put it into basically Windows Movie Maker, which is Clipchamp. It's free, yeah, completely free.
That's awesome, man. Does it cost money or is it free? I actually looked into one of these types of programs previously, but it cost money on what I could find, so I gave up on it.
Yes, so this is completely free. You just click on his video here. Oh, I got hiccups. Do not go to this jumpcutter.com, it doesn't work. What you do is go to the GitHub. And then from the GitHub, it uses Python, so you need to yeah. So you just download this by going to code and then download zip. And then from there, you put it in a folder that you want. I put it under, yeah, it's called Jump Cutter.
That is so cool, and it's called Jump Cutter?
Yes, Jump Cutter. Video editing, Jump Cutter is where I put it. So this is the unzipped zip file. And then here's the requirements. And so it requires Pillow, Audio TSM, Skype, NumPy, and PyTube. I have no idea what these are. These are Python code stuff. And to download Python code, or to download these Python programs, what I used is Git, I think. Yeah, how to use Git in CMD. Yeah, so it's like a Git command. So in your
brother's
Python,
trying to get into streaming sometime soon, so you should tell him about this program as well. It's especially good for people who have a lot of quiet moments.
Yeah, it's good for streamers, I think. Also, yesterday, me and Rehana were trying to figure out how to separate the audio from the music from the recording from the video that we'll be producing. So that way I can add music after the fact. So, but yeah, so you just like Git Pillow, I think, and then or whatever. But you do that in command prompt, I think. Let's see. I think you clone it. Yeah. So git clone pillow. I don't know. Anyway, you figure out how to download everything. I did it once and I never had to do it again. So, and these are the things you need to make sure to download. It's a little complicated, but once you figure that out, you're basically set. And then the way you edit the videos is you go to this folder, you right click in the folder, you click open in terminal, and then you type Python, and then you type, whoa, the name of this, jumpcutter.py, and then you can click --h, and it'll tell you all the commands you can do in the program. So it'll tell you, like, you can actually just straight up download a URL. So if you want to just go ahead and download your YouTube video, it'll do it for you. But yeah, you gotta give the output file location, the input file location, all this other stuff. So, and you just tinker with it. I kind of figured out the best thing. So this is the silent speed, the speed that the silent frames are played at. I do 8, I pushed 8, and that's how I did the super fast thing, right? And you can do frame margin. So that's like, I set this to, because my video is at 60 frames per second, I wanted it to be like a fourth of a second before the sound, so it doesn't just immediately go to the sound, and then it feels too jumpy. So I made it, so a fourth of 60, right, is 15. So I made this 15, so that's 15 frames, and that's how I edited the video. So yeah, you just put in what you need. So you put in the input file, so input file, and then you can copy your video file. So this is actually being recorded right now, but you can just right click here, copy as path, and just paste it there. And then you can do the output file. Oh, I forgot to add the Python. So Python, jump cutter.
I went to get some supper.
Yeah, so you can do all that. You can add the output file, and the output file, I would just use the same thing and then add the word output to it. So, you know, it can be whatever, but it'll put it right next to the other video. And then you can add all the variables. So silent speed, I do 15, and that'll give me a fourth of a second wiggle room between the quietness and the loudness. And then I do frame rate, because it automatically does 30 frames per second, but my videos are 60 frames per second. And yeah, that's all I really need to put, and it'll automatically do it. So if I push enter now, it should, well, let me delete the output file that I already got. It should take this video and make it into the other video that I just made. So that's it, and you just push enter and it'll just do all the code for you, bibbidi boobidi, and eventually it'll make that super fast video. So that's it. I just let that run in the background and I go to work, and that's the plan. And it doesn't take too long for that really short video, but yeah. I don't know how long it was. I think it was 52 seconds. So it's going to convert it from 52 seconds to probably like 30-ish seconds. So yeah, and now it is done, finished. There it is. There's the output file. So now it went from 20 to 22 seconds. So instead of it being 52 seconds, it's 22 seconds. So it cut it in half, right? So see, when I'm talking, it goes normal speed, but when I'm not talking, it just rushes through. And there you go. Pretty cool. So yeah, I'm probably need to adjust that. I don't know what I did last time. I think, oh, okay. So I made the silent speed 15. That means I made it 15 times as fast. So I need to actually make this 8.
That's awesome, man.
And I need to make the silence
I'm
threshold
excited to
15.
see the aftermath.
I think it was silence threshold. Where's the help? Help.
Nice. That's so cool.
Yeah, silent threshold. And you make this 15. Okay. So yeah, and if I do that for my, well, right now I have an hour long recording. It'll basically cut it down to 30 minutes, maybe, hopefully, for the times that I'm quiet. So yeah. But you see how jumpy it was? That's because it did it right on the frame where the volume spiked. So that's why it was like right. It was very, very jumpy because of that. If I add the silent threshold to it, the 15 silent threshold, it should be working now. So it should be kind of give it a little more wiggle room behind the video. So did I mess up somewhere? Hold on. Did it just finish? No? Oh, okay. You gotta make sure to put 2 dashes there. That's what's wrong. Okay. Or else it won't work. There it goes. Yeah.
Cafe Hunter will probably take 2 years, that's my guess.
So yeah, this is the 3rd time I've explained it in this one stream because I've been telling everyone that shows up, but yeah. It's pretty fun, pretty cool stuff, pretty exciting. Did it finish already? Wow, so it did finish. Okay, that's weird. So something happened there. Let me see what I did there that went wrong. Yeah, that got really weird. Anyway, if you can figure out all the things, it should end up being pretty decent. Yeah. Silent speed 8, frame rate 60, silent threshold 15. That should work fine. I think something happened there. Yeah, that was weird. Okay. Okay, it's just rushing through my video now. Oh, did I not put the frame rate? No, I did. Sometimes it's finicky, which will be frustrating whenever I edit the video and then go to work and it doesn't work out. So maybe it needs to be 30? Yeah, it'll work out. Anyway, so you see how it works. Let's get back to drawing. Scooch him over a bit. But yeah, video editing, that's fun. And I can make...
Do you usually work on like one thing at a time? Or are you a multitasker?
I'm definitely not a multitasker. if I could be a multitasker.
Like if you had more free time, do you think you'd work on more projects at once?
Well, actually, my brother wants me to make him a VTuber. I could show you
Or
what I
devote that
got.
time to viable still?
I can show you what I got so far of that. But I want to be a multitasker, but it's just very hard to do that, you know? And so, yeah, my brother wants me to make him a VTuber model and stuff. And I've kind of been trying to work on it on the side. But the issue with it is that I just haven't put in the time. And it's based off of an AI generated art that I made, so it's not like it's hard or anything. It's just I just haven't put the effort into it. I do much better whenever I have one project and I'm doing that one project. I get more stressed whenever I have more to do. So multitasking is not my forte. But my brother is like, do this, please. And I'm like, okay. I owe you a birthday present, so I'll do this for you. But yeah, let me show you what I got for that so far. Yep, that's it. That's all I got. Not much, but here's the AI art he made. He wants me to make like a VTuber version of this. And yeah, so far so good, but making highly detailed drawings is time consuming. So I like to devote my time to just one thing. Because I don't think I'll finish it if I don't, you know. I might get distracted, or I might just never go back to it. What time is it? Okay, I have 30 minutes and I've only done like just half of a panel. I'm so slow. I've gotten so slow at drawing. Okay, so here is, it's gonna be like,
Yeah, I think that's how I like to work too. One thing, or only like a manageable few.
yeah. I'd probably do more art projects if I also didn't have work as an English teacher. I think. Let me see if that worked out. This one. Yeah, something's off with that. I don't know what happened to it, but... Oh. That's what. I never
Oh, Caleb,
deleted
are
it.
you still here?
I might need to restart this. That's probably what's going on. I really hope it doesn't mess up whenever I do it in for my big video here, because that would suck. I would have to redo it again. But yeah, so Python jump cutter pi, and let's do h here. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna do input file. We're gonna paste. We're gonna do output file. We're gonna paste. We're gonna put underscore output. And then we're gonna put,
I guess not.
let's do sounded speed. Make this 1. And then silent speed. We want this to be 8. I think that's 8 times as fast. Frame margin. We want this to be 15. And then frame rate
Back to drawing face holding back tears.
is 60. Okay. Let's try that. Hopefully it doesn't mess up this time. It may have just been a glitch. Like I had the file open or something, which caused it to be all silly. Okay. This time, yes, it's 36 seconds instead of it being 52. So I did cut it down. There it goes. Perfect. Yeah, now it looks good. Yeah, that's kind of the speed I'm going to be doing for my actual video that I do. And there we go. Perfect. Anyway, yep, that's how it works. But Caleb's not even here. Ah. I should probably just use the line tool, TBH. Yeah. Hmm. And then I'll have the secretary.
So where would you go on a first date?
Ooh, probably a cafe. Or a movie. I like movies. I don't know. A ramen restaurant. I'm in Japan. Slurping. That's attractive. No, I don't really know. I guess I haven't planned that far. I don't know. I never thought I'd get this far. Let's see.
There are lots of different types of cafes in Japan, right?
That's true. Maybe a family restaurant or something.
Lol, Josh face with tears of joy.
You know, I've never been to a maid cafe, but I hear those are really cringy, actually. If I want a girl to not like me, that might be the way to do it. It's raining outside
LOL
right now.
face with tears of joy.
First date? You ever heard of a place called Kabukicho? Oh my god. That's a no-go. Kabukicho is basically the red light district. It's where all the prostitutes are. So, my advice is to not take her there.
If you meet a girl like the Guru and get her love face with tears of joy.
Get her love. I don't know. She'd probably be interested in like a concert or something. I'd love to go on a festival. My first date, with an actual Japanese girl, was at a Japanese restaurant in America. So that was a thing. And she asked me beforehand if it was a date or if it was just a hangout, and I said it was a date, and she was like, okay. So that was fun.
Aw.
But yeah, in Japan, I went to a festival. It really depends on the season too. If it's like summer, maybe going to a festival would be a good one. Because they have fireworks and stuff, you know. Typical cliche anime tropes. There's the festival. There's the beach day. I wouldn't invite her to the beach or an onsen. That's just creepy. But a festival is a safe bet. Maybe to an amusement park. That's
If a
another.
movie, would you do the yawn arm around her thing face with tears of joy?
Oh, I've done that before. That's that's definitely a thing I've done before. It's a classic move. That's a classic move. Everyone knows that's I'm sure Caleb did that. So such a classic move.
I remember you saying you did face with tears of joy.
I wonder how this woman's expression should be. Ooh.
LOL,
No,
I need to remember to ask Caleb face with tears of joy.
So, you know the uwu jokes we make? The cringy uwu jokes? That's basically what maid cafes are, except they're kind of acting serious about it. So they're trying to be like, cute, yeah, you know, like stuff like that. It's just really, really cringy, right? If you want that, go to a maid cafe. So, but yes, let's ask Caleb if he's done the arm thing. That's definitely something I want to know. I'm gonna have her hold. Should I have her hold her books again? Like how she was doing here? Or should I have more like a servant pose, like she's doing, like, you know?
Yeah.
Just yes. Yes to holding her books or the servant pose?
LOL, I wasn't really paying attention to where we're at in the story RN.
Right, so... He puts on his gloves, lifts them up. Hannah opens the evidence bag as he places it in there. Now why would this disabled young man...
I just see
who
you
never
drawing
leaves
characters' face with tears of joy.
So, he's going to ask her... Hana's going to ask her about the courier afterwards. Or, no, she's going to ask her about the letter first. So we need her in the scene first, so that way she can be asked about it. Which is why I included her. I think I'll put her in the servant pose without her books, because there's really no point in her having them again.
Draw her books, yes.
You want her books? You think that's fine?
It's her signature pose.
Okay. This is a poll time.
Alright though, NBM. No books.
Okay, no books.
Books
I feel
no
like
face
Crunk.
with tears of joy.
Have you ever seen The Emperor's New Groove? It's like no mashed potatoes. Okay, we're gonna add nope, no mashed. Okay. On second thought, make my potatoes a salad.
Yeah, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy, face with tears of joy.
Aha. I forgot what we were talking about before the thing here. Did I give her a dress? I think I gave her a dress. Yeah. Okay. That works. And then Vassa is gonna say
We
something.
were talking about first dates.
Ah, yes, first dates. Let's see. Okay, I have about 15 minutes left. He's gonna say... Now, why would a disabled young man who never leaves his house have a pen pal? Yes, I'm going to include that. Actually, I'm going to open an older page. Page 12. Nope, not this one. I'm going to open page 11. Yes. Click on that. Nope. Okay, copy, Control C. There we go. Haha. I'm a genius. I don't have to adjust the settings. I can just copy and paste. Okay. And now why would a disabled young man
I guess it's too far away to say, but are you gonna stream on your birthday if it's a weekday? Thinking face.
Probably. I might do something special. Let's see, my birthday is on the 18th, which is a Wednesday. Just like it was when I was born. 1996's Wednesday was the 18th. 1996's 18th was a Wednesday as well. So, yeah, I can figure out what to do then. Have a birthday stream. That'd be fun. Josh's first birthday stream.
Well, really, that's cool. Yay, birthday stream. Technically it'll be the day before your birthday cause time difference.
That's true. Well, I guess it's my birthday, and since I was born in America. Yeah, I guess that'll work. Boop. We finished a panel today! Kind of. Almost. Circles are hard.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't know where the time goes.
Yeah. And also, I have to leave 30 minutes earlier than normal because I have a meeting at work today. So. You know, I would like to stream longer and more often if I didn't have to work as much. So if I can make it to where these YouTube videos basically...
Oh, Josh is in trouble.
Have me get paid eventually. Then I would be able to... work part-time at my
Oh, were the
English
kids
teaching
really
job.
excited to see you when you got back from your vacay?
There's this one kid who just loves me, and he's you can see it in his face. He was trying to hide it, but he was like, he saw me and his like face brightened up, and he's just like, because he was just trying to like hide his excitement. But yeah, no, they miss me. Especially since I was sick for the first week after the vacay, so I had an ear infection.
Hey,
And done with the panel. So simple. And also I got rid of all the furniture in the room, but it don't matter. I don't care. I'm not gonna draw that. I mean, I guess it could, but I should probably at least draw the poster that's here, but nah. I'll draw it whenever I'm doing the actual thing. All right.
yeah, if you had more time and didn't have to work, you could do Princess Tennis Smash Brawl.
Yes. That's the thing. I forgot to mention that. I gotta mention that in another video sometime. Next time on Viable Streams, we're gonna learn about Princess Tennis Smash Brawl. That'll be fun. I think here I'll just have oh, also this should be italicized because he's speaking Russian here.
I forgot what you called it. That's just the name. I remember it by face with tears of joy.
I don't really have a name for it, actually. I wish I had a name for it, but I don't. But the idea, the idea is there. How much time do I have? It's time to go, I think. Yeah, I have 4 minutes. Well, that was a lot of fun, huh? We got a panel done. I want to get the entire manga done by the end of the year, but I don't know if that's, probable. But, baby steps. Delicious, nutritious tea. I love this stuff. But yeah, thanks again for watching. Thanks again for hanging out, Ray, Hana, and Caleb, and Dynamic. It was good to see all of you. If you guys on the YouTube lands are watching the VOD right now, yes, got some good content. If you guys in the YouTube lands are watching this right now and you want to come hang out, I stream every day, basically, every weekday in Japan at 6 a.m. Japan time. And that would be 4 p.m. Central Time on Sunday through Friday, which is a weird thing. But yeah, next time on Viable. I'll see you guys next time, yeah? Yep. Any last thoughts before I jump into my socks and head to work? Because again, I don't have socks on right now. I always stream sockless, and I need to fix that.
Roll credits.
Roll credits.
Have a great day, Bye, y'all.
Okay, you too. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
Have a great
one. Oh yeah,
one.
sushi socks.
Okay,
they're in the laundry. So. Caleb, I miss you. Yes, I have 3 minutes. 2 minutes. Yes, thanks for hopping in, Caleb. I always enjoy having you on stream. So he must have been lurking.
Stream, Caleb. Lol.
Yes, Caleb. Caleb, quick.
Dip
Have
your
you
socks
done
in
the
warm milk
have you ever done
before
the
you wear
arm
them.
thing, the yawn arm
Trench
thing
foot
in
is
movie
real.
theaters? Mmm. Warm milk socks. Love them.
Have a great day.
Caleb, answer the question. Caleb, it's a classic move, right? It's not cringe, right? All right. Socks are on.
Yes, thanks for asking. Caleb, have you? LOL, the yawn arm thing.
Everyone knows about it.
I did it as a joke to my wife, LOL.
Ah,
It's
there we
not
go,
cringe,
there we
it's
go.
classic.
It's classic. It's classic. Everyone knows. Everyone knows the arm thing. All right. Bye-bye.
I think I tried it in middle school. Didn't work.
Oh, it
LOL.
totally worked for me. Totally worked for me. Okay.
Lol WDYM didn't work. Face with tears of joy. Face with tears of joy.
What did they do? Did they just like... They're just like, I didn't want...
She was rude. LOL.
Aww. Rip.
Nice. Aw. LOL, face with tears of joy.
I think the last time I did it was in high school. Yeah. Nowadays, I just try to hold their hands. Anyway, bye-bye. 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 Bye. Bye-bye. Ta-ta. Toodaloo.
See ya next time on Viable.